Three things required for a spiritual success: attitude, attitude, and attitude. What sort of attitude one must have? It is like lover's passion or lover's state of heart. Now, coming to this anxiety and depression, when you have it, how do you sit for 40 minutes of meditation? So, this question is something like, when we making a deal with the child is running a fever of 102 degrees, and your daughter or granddaughter argues with you, mommy, I will take only 2 drops of this medicine. Would you agree with that? Of course, you will agree and say, okay, why not 2 drops? I'll give you 2 drops, and you will cheat and say, okay, let's finish this. And instead of 2 drops, you will give a complete, proper dose as a mother. Now, here, the mother and the taker both are same individual, myself. Your conscience is your mother, your desire is yourself. And you say, oh, I can't. The very thing that can cure meditation, you're trying to postpone it, and you want to take 1/10 of a dose, and even that will not work, because meditation to me is not about time. You can meditate for 1 hour and don't get a single bit of transformation within you. But people like Babuji, who would meditate for 2 minutes and dive to the deepest level of their consciousness, within 2 minutes they resurface again. So idea of meditation is to go as deep as possible in a very short time. And we need to cultivate certain attitudes towards the practice, because practice is hardly 95% towards our success. And I tell you, in the business world, what they call, what is the what are the three requirements for a successful business? They say, the retail stores, about the retail store's success, they say location, location, and locations. If you have a pharmacy or a drugstore right in front of a hospital, it has greater chances of being successful than a pharmacy in a remote village. It will be disastrous. Likewise, three things required for a spiritual success: attitude, attitude, and attitude. What sort of attitude one must have? It is like lover's passion or lover's state of heart. When we were all teenagers, remember the crush you had on the other person. And by chance, if you had a date and say, okay, we'll meet at 3 o'clock afternoon at such and such a theater or such and such a restaurant, what happens to you then? The whole morning, you wake up so early, you get dressed up so fast, and hardly there is a sleep. You may not even take your lunch. Moment you try, your mommy gives you lunch, you say, no, mommy, I'm not hungry. And if you are a boy, you will end up going to the theater 1 hour before. You will be there at 2 o'clock, walking on the pavement left and right, left and right, left and right, waiting for your beloved to come. And if she decides to tease you and comes 5 minutes late, you'll say, oh my God, my world is ending. Maybe she is not interested in me. Maybe she will say no. Maybe she'll forget about her. So this is the kind of attitude we got to have when we are pursuing God. Are you crazy about realizing the ultimate? If we have that sort of madness, restlessness, then I think it's possible to even achieve those depths, because all night you'll be restless. As soon as I wake up in the morning, I meditate and be with the Lord. And time will come that you may not have to wait because you are all the time with the Lord. Even your night sleep becomes as if you are sleeping in the lap of God. You wake up in the morning and you will say, "Oh, I don't need to meditate. I've been always with the Lord." So, this is what we are looking for. So, turbulences in life, day to day life, will be there. Turbulence, even during meditation, will be there. When the preceptor is giving you a sitting, and within 5 minutes, if, oh no, a lot of thoughts are coming, and my back is hurting, and I'm so uncomfortable. Let me open my eyes. Okay, you open your eyes. What next? So, might as well close your eyes and go through the process and see what really happens. Accept the situation for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. If thoughts bother you so much, there are things like this you can do, you see. Especially people who are depressed and having anxious mind, there's volcano going on in their head. Especially if you are meditating, you will chase the tail of all those thoughts like mad person. See? Nothing wrong with it. Constantly keep reminding yourself that, oh, I'm meditating. If thoughts overwhelm you again, then what do? Breathe deeply. Hold your thought and have attention towards the heart. Okay. If that also doesn't help, gently open your eyes and look at the sky. And gently close your eyes again. So, few things like that can help. Or pick up one book that you would like to read. Read it for 5 minutes, like things like Whispers, or or literature, or any spiritual literature. You read for a few minutes, and then again close your eyes and see what happens. We have been talking about connecting with students, connecting with faculty, connecting with the owners, connecting at all level, connecting with the universe. That's the whole purpose of yoga. Now, how to do it? To bring about such a level of flexible consciousness. I don't know if you have heard this term flexible consciousness or not, but it's something occurred to me this afternoon that when you meditate, you go inward, and time comes, your interest in the external world drops. That is a side effect of such processes. We should not allow that thing to happen. We have to maintain our interest and go extrovert also. I have to look after the family. I have to go out and earn money, whichever means honestly adopted by us. So there is a inward journey as well as the outward journey. Just as there is a subconscious, there is a superconscious. We have to focus on this consciousness. Even the great Swami Vivekananda talked about consciousness, and he says the purpose of any education, he generalized it in best possible way you can imagine, that the purpose of education is to free your consciousness. Free it in such a way that the small layer which is sandwiched between the two giant oceans can get an opportunity to expand. Imagine our available consciousness now. How is it? Okay. If we get a chance, we close our eyes and we meditate, and if we get into super consciousness and also go within ourselves deep within ourselves and feel those things. It is not that we want to become zombie or become unconscious or stone-like. No, we don't want such a Pashana Tulya, stone-like samadhi state where you lose all the awareness. No, that will be a terrible thing. We want to arrive at the fourth level of consciousness in a very easy way, without trying hard. See? Even the third level of consciousness, when we try, it doesn't come so easily. Do you know what this third level of consciousness is? It is sushupti, deep sleep. Try to fall asleep. When you come home and say, oh, I need to sleep and I want to fall asleep in less than 10 minutes. More you try, that consciousness of deep sleep will run away from you. But the moment you drop this effort, it will come, automatically it will come. Similarly, what is beyond this deeper sleep is Turiya state, which is the fourth condition. In Turiya state, in fourth state of consciousness, what happens there? We go so high with our consciousness, surpassing susupti, means deep sleep, but you are still aware. You get the picture? For example, if you have this EEG probe on your head and you measure the consciousness scale via EEG, electroencephalograph, you will see that, earlier it was moving fast. As the dream state arrives, it slows down the wave, and then you enter into a delta wave, which is almost 3 or 4 cycles per second, which is a deep sleep state. In the deepest level of meditation or in a higher level of a superconscious state, you will get this wave as if you are sleeping, but you are fully aware. You are so relaxed as if you are sleeping, but you are fully aware. So this is the beauty of effective meditation, because there are meditations and meditations. And I guarantee to all practitioners or all those seekers who like to experience this, I can grant them the experience within 3 sessions. Within 3 sessions, you'll have this experience. And this is made possible through a special technique of meditating on the heart with the help of yogic transmission. It's very simple, very easy. What we have to do later on when we meditate, please remember this process. We simply close our eyes and gently have a very light inward attention that my heart is being filled with the source of the divine light. And we remain with this thought. The rest of the work is done through this yogic transmission, which one feels. It is not a make-believe thing.
Meditation isn't about fighting thoughts. It's about going beyond them. Click on the video to learn how to meditate effortlessly, free from guilt or distractions.